Hi everyone, welcome to the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. This is Laura Lynn. We're making a couple of pillow covers or covers for pillows that you just buy at the regular store and you pick up some fabric and we're just going to cover it. So stay tuned and I'll show you what we're going to do for the weekend project. Hey everyone, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this pillow with this fabric that I got from my neighbor. She wanted it for her girls' room, but I'm going to make it an envelope pillow, which is having this here and that there, and then you pretty much fold and tuck the pillow in so this can come off and be washed very easily or changed according to the room decor. So we have our 14, I put an inch bigger than the pillow itself. So the pillow is 13 inches, so I did 14 inches by 14 inches for this piece. And then for these two pieces, I've done 14 inches by 8 inches, and I want to make sure I put a little hem so it doesn't fray. So we're just going to go zip and zip and zip and zip, and then I'll show you. Okay? So super easy. And then don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to have some contest stuff for you. You could win something really amazing. My hairs get long, so forgive me if I'm playing with it. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. I know. Some people say, short trip. Ha 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 ha. Alright. So I just did a little 1/4 inch fold over and then another about 3/4 inch fold over. And that's going to be the one part of the envelope size for, or side for the back of the pillow. Alright. So that's one. Okay. See, I just did a little hem like that and then folded it over again and then did a bigger stitch. Okay. But I don't want to do that on both sides, only to the one side because it's going to flip with this side. Okay. So slash and repeat. If you have some pillows that are currently on your couch or your bed and they've already got a permanent cover on it, you can still cover that. Just grab some material. Fabric land is right over there. Okay, got second part of the envelope back part done. Now we're going to do some pinning, okay, because we want to pin these two together, okay, like this. Okay, make sure you get your corners. Okay, I was doing an art project the other day and somehow this got in here. It's a dragging mess everywhere. Yeah, I started a needle point at a little gig I do on Saturday sometimes, and I went no more than an hour into working on it and spilled my tea all over it. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, a lot of things to do. So, okay, so I'm going to sew down this side, do the U. I'm going to sew from here, here, and here, okay? And then I'm going to come back in with this piece and lay it over top of that one, okay? And then that's how we get our little envelope part, like that, okay? So super easy. And I got another pillow to do too. It's a bigger one. One was 14 inches, the other one's 19 inches. Okay, you should come and sharpen the corners. Okay. And if you were to add piping or something like this, I'd probably make it 1/4 inch shorter and because you want the piping to be snug along the pillow. And this is where you would be tucking it in. You'd be tucking it in right in here, but this side out, this is where the piping would be facing on the inside, because this you'd stitch it and then you'd seam it. Turn it. Or any sort of like tassel or lace or anything else like that that you may want surrounding your pillow. Extra flair, you know. And you want to be sure to definitely clip those corners. That's your seam right there. Don't come too close. And just clip those corners. Okay, so now back to rinse and repeat. Okay, pin it all up. Okay. And just do the same thing, a nice big U all the way around. And then we're going to slip our pillow in, because we be done after that. We be done. Now, on this part where it's crossing over from one section to the next, make sure you do a couple of little good stitches, because as you're going to be manipulating that fabric, pushing it and pulling it as you're maneuvering the bulk of the pillow out. So make sure you go past it a couple of times. Back stitch is there for a reason. Okay. So here we go. Right in there. Yeah, move my needle. My pin, sorry, not my needle. It's coming down to the other part where it's doubled over, where I did the little the hem, right? So go nice and close. Try and make your seams as even as possible. This is the square pillow, right? You want to make sure the fabric stays as square as possible. Now, if you had a hexagon pillow, good luck. Kidding. We could figure it out. I'm so mean today. Went back and forth like a crazy lady. Okay, and clip the corner. Okay, now we are going to turn this out. If you really want your pointy corners, you can use a chopstick works. I have like a little plastic needle here for threading yarn. It gets those corners hooked out nicely. So does a chopstick though. Don't push too hard, you're going to put a hole in your fabric. And you don't want that. You just want the corners popped out. But hopefully this sits in there properly. We'll find out. Okay, so there it goes. There's your little envelope. Okay, your pillow envelope there. And now we're going to put your pillowcase envelope, sorry. Now we're going to put your pillow in. Okay. So you give a little squish. Tell who's boss. You. Get it in there. Put the corners in where the corners belong. Give them a little squish. Shove it. Poke it. Beat it up. I'm kidding. Go. That and there and done. Isn't that cute? You could probably put a little button in here if you wanted, or a snap, or even just a little tap of Velcro. I think that's what I might do, is just a little tap of Velcro right in there. And that little pillow is done. Okay, so now we're going to do a repeat for this one. Okay, And we've got this beautiful, beautiful little Asian fabric here. Okay, and those pillows are for the same room. Is that pretty? Isn't that pretty? That looks lovely. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, just repeated. Okay. So we need 19 inches. Okay. I know I have it on 21 here, but that's because I want to give myself space for my ruler on this side to cut. Just to confirm, that's 10, that's 20, 19, okay? Okay, so there's the one. Yeah, I thought maybe didn't cut all the way. That goldy fabric, that's beautiful. Look how lovely that is. Okay, so that's one side. Okay, that's that. Cut to 19. Cut this one to 19. Side 21. I meant to get my hair cut this week. I just haven't got there yet. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, trim this to here. That's just extra. Okay, now you can do the same thing envelope wise with this one, or you can just pop it in and have a little seam and hand sew it up. So I think that's what I'll do with this one. I'll just do the same. Some nice patterns all matching up there. Do 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 do. I think I need a new blade on my cutter. That was the correct size, right? This one needs trimming. I guess it wasn't a straight edge. Doesn't look like that one was a straight edge. Alright, it's probably because it wasn't standing up to do it right. Silly Manilli. Okay. There we go. Come on, you. No more. And then we're just going to sew this all around, leave a little end in to pop the pillow in, and then hand stitch it up. Proper measurements, yep. Okay. So put your pretty sides together. And I got it so the pattern is the same. You see what I mean? It's got the gold and the red and the blue and the purple and the gold and the red. Okay, it's all lined up that way. Throw in some pins to make sure we have a nice square as possible. I'll probably leave a corner of this edge because it's already been serged to turn in and hand sew instead of one of these easy to fray edges. So, okay. So, quick little moment to pin around here. Chair. Countdown's on for summer vacation. Looking forward to it. Got lots of bike rides planned for this summer. Hope everybody else is going to keep themselves busy too. Okay, so like I said, I was going to leave this edge open. Not all of it, just a bit of it. So I could probably go, you know, I got to think, I have to stick that pillow in there. So give myself at least a fair size gap to get that pillow in and not have to fight with it or even possibly rip the material. So I'll go from like that needle to here, and that should be a big enough gap. All right. I'm just gonna make our way around. Now remember, if you have any comments or questions or whatever, or want to see something for a weekend project, please don't be afraid to leave a message or send me a message or make a comment or what have you. I'm easy to get along with. Sometimes. And that's my family, they'll just say no. Almost back up to the top. I even think this side of the fabric's just as pretty. I think it's kind of cool with this little shades of colors of gold and red and okay. I'm just gonna sew to the pin. Give myself some sort of structure. Square-wise, make sure all my pins are out. Last thing you want. Already stabbed myself several times today. Okay, remember to clip those corners. Nice pair of sharp scissors. Alright. Now, take Mr. Big Pillow here, and we're going to do it like an inside out thingy, okay? Grab the corners, shimmy, 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 just like you do the pillowcase, okay? Hopefully, with a little persuasion, I can get it to go in. Come on, you. There we go. Just have to show who's boss. Clearly it is, because it's winning at this point. There we do a little squish, squish and tuck. There we go. Okay. Yeah, make sure you get the corners out. Them out. Them out. Try and get the corners of your pillow to get in there. Okay. Just grab some matching thread. I actually have some like gold. Maybe the gold would do. Pop some pins in here and this project's done. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for joining me for this weekend's project. It's super easy. You can change the decor in your room or your patio or your living room in no time flat. Just making sure those raw edges, oh well, that seamed edge really is tucked in there. And I'll throw some stitches on, but I can do that after. You guys get what you need to do. Okay. So we will, I'll show you what you win and then we'll talk about it. Right? So that was okay. I had to confer with the boss. So let me me just pin this, and then what you can win is right behind me. And I will move, so my darling husband of almost 21 years. And he hasn't killed me. Right. We'll focus in on it. So I did these two little art pieces. I call it Farm Life. Hopefully you can see that. One is a picket fence with a rooster and a bunch of hens and then a bunch of little chickies with some corn growing. And I've enhanced it with some circular stitches, a little bit of spirals, and then some waves. That's one of them. And then the second one up there is a barn with some corn, some more chickens, a big tractor, a windmill, and some more corn growing, and some birds up in the sky. So what I've done is I've done those up, and you can win one. What you need to do is, I gotta read this professionally. The name of the contest is Canada Day Contest. There are 2 prizes. They are quilted wall art by me, and you can see pictures on the website, so no worries, there'll be close-up photos. The winners will be chosen. A pair of random winners entries will be drawn from the entrance during the contest, which will be accepted June 11th to July 1st, which is Canada Day, our anniversary of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, or actually no, our anniversary of the Mama Pop. You will receive an email stating yours was the winning entry if you win, okay? You click on the link in the video description and follow the instructions on how to enter. Somewhere around this lovely place around here. There are 9 ways to enter the contest in total, with 1 being able to enter every day. We are partnering, with We 3 Goats, that's WEE 3 Goats, the number 3, to bring you very cool prizes. So I appreciate you liking and subscribing and all the doodads that you have to win this beautiful art. And I just want to thank everybody for sticking tuned, and please share. Okay? Thanks. See you next time for Long Arm Wednesday and Weekend Projects.